Hare Krishna. This is Sri Ganesh temple. This is the entrance of Govardhan Eco Village. Hari Hari. And this is the reception area.
यमुना जीवन गिरिपरायण मानस चंद्र चकोरा
नमो सुधार गाओ कृष्णाय राखो वचन मन मोरा गौरा नित्यानंद हरे कृष्णा वीर्योऽप्यवेक्षणीया
वन्दे गुरो
तत्रादिदाक्षाततिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दा
समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्वभानाव्यतैव सन्ति
साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भाव्यत एव साधि
किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरण
किन्तु प्रभुर्या प्रिय एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणारविन्दा Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
कृष्णाय इदं नमः ॐ त्रिपादोर्ध्व उदयपुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत
Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna.
Right? So you can see the impact here that is shown. And this has given us a lot of support from people who are generally not very much inclined to ISKCON. Right? You can see all the stats here. In our Wadi agriculture, we help local farmers to have long-term, middle-term and short-term farming, which helps to improve their livelihood. So for the local tribal area, they do not actually end up doing migration. So you can see different kinds of tubers. So during Bhishma Panchak, in specialty in Govardhan Eco Village, right, we have unlimited varieties of kandamool, roots to eat. So we have no shortage of only potatoes and this and that. Varieties are here. Air potatoes, I hope you have heard of air potatoes. Potatoes which do not grow on the ground, karand they call. Safed Karandar, Kala Karandar. This is known to be anti-cancer. There's something called nature signature. Nature signature means the problem and the solution look similar. Like we eat akrot, no? Akrot? Walnut, what do you call it? Akrot. Which is like they say good for your brains, right? Because it looks similar. So that's called nature signature. So similarly this karanda, right? Air potato is said to have anti-cancer properties because it looks like a cancer cell. Okay, so these are different kinds of tubers. It's all farmed locally and different varieties of rice. And you can see all the different varieties of rice are here, right? You only know we have two kinds of rice, isn't it? White rice, the brown rice. But you see all the different varieties of rice here. These are all natural indigenous breeds, right? This is Ashwini. This is a breed which is registered, patented in Jawar, one of the talukas here, locally. The farmer's daughter's name is Ashwini. So he named this, it's patented. Maharashtra, we have two patented rice.
Which is the second one?
Second one is in another district, I think in Nagpur or somewhere. Because it's discovered as a different breed itself. So all kinds of rice have different kinds of health benefits. Directly to the water table, which is beneath the earth.
What is it?
Yeah, water recharge means whenever it rains. See, it does not matter how much it rains, but water has to be collected. And where is water stored? Like our area here, Maharashtra, if you go to Gujarat or even in Rajasthan, very dry area in general, right? Water does not hold. If you're in West Bengal, in South India, and anywhere, water holds a lot, right? So we dig a hole, basically like a well up to groundwater, and whenever it rains, water directly goes in and fills the beneath the earth, the water table, the water cavity. So that actually water is stored or saved under the earth. We're going directly for the conservation. So some of you might have explored the Ayurveda center.
How many feet water?
Till for here it's around 11 meters. So it depends on how much the water table is. Right. So naturally it'll hold water, store water, and prasadam. Basically it's like very non-spicy.
They're telling it on the 10th day of the camp.
Yeah, see, video that. The jungle. You will see on your right side a pond, right? So this pond is in the making. If you come again next year when the summer comes, we are going to excavate this even further, right? Right now it's only about 7 meters. It holds around 2 crore liters of water. So yeah, we have named this as Prem Sarovar Surya Kund. Okay, Maharaj has named it as Surya Kund. Yeah, and now we're going to see Prem Sarovar. Okay, so all these are important for us because we need to conserve water. Daily usage, in construction, whatnot, a lot of water is used. That people can, enjoy the scenic views. This is Madhuvan Villa. It has air conditioning and hot water, FYI. Right? All attached bathrooms and everything. We are going ahead to the animal shelter. So besides the Goshala, we have an animal shelter. We have horses, we have donkeys, we have goats. So people ask why. People ask why all this. The reason is in 2014-15. I'm experienced. Till I fall down. So in 2015-16 we had the largest yoga school, or the famous yoga school in US, right? Jivamukti Yoga. So they had come and they were saying that, hey, why you guys only keep cows? Aren't you Indians biased? Only cows? So then Maharaj says, oh, we can show them that we love all animals. So we got 3 donkeys and he gave them Diksha. Kamala, Ambuja and Pankaja. All lotus names. So Maharaj told us, don't call them donkeys. The name is Kamala and Ambuja. So we can see. Then we got some horses which came later, right? And we have sheep, and also we can show people basically in a circular way that we love all animals also. So the horses came actually by, it's a very long story. We didn't want horses are very difficult to maintain. But some of them actually race course horses. So Mumbai, there's a very famous Mahalakshmi in Mahim. Right. So the horses which retire from the race, they gave them here. Else what happens to the horses? Yeah, they go to the glue factory, as they say. Horses, they only run for around 4 years. Gambling is so cruel business. 4 years, that's it. After 4 years, they have no value. To keep a horse is so much costly. You see, their skin is very soft. Cows are very thick. Here we give them injection sometimes for medicine. The same kind of needle you use for a human is the same kind of needle you use for a horse. Don't bite me. But for a cow, we have a different kind of needle. Right? So they are very sensitive creatures. They need fan. They need a lot of luxury. Especially when it gets hot. Very difficult. The whole area.
कमला जा रही है बहुत सारे आगे तो बहुत सारे आगे
Yeah, many more. Sheep are actually they move around the grazing. Sorry? So he is a little loner. See, I mean, most of you have experience with cows and bulls. Everyone has a little mood, isn't it? So he's a little not happy with the other bulls.
स्वभाव
Swabhav, yeah. Like we have one cow who only eats dry. Chara na. If you wet it, she won't eat. It has to eat dry. Suka hi khate. If you mix it water, she won't eat it. That's how she and her brother, dono aise. Ram played, isn't it? So this area, children playing area is called Ramanredi.
some dirt some sand also
Yeah, there's a lot of sand there.
that side you can play
For the children.
utaro jacket
You have to ask permission from Mataji before you play.
Mataji will not allow
So this is the beginning of Prem Sarovar. You can see that mountain from the back. Right? This is Kohoj Killa in Palghar district where we are in currently. This is the highest peak, 3,200 feet. And on top of it, you see there's a fort. Right? It's a broken fort which used to be the time from before Shivaji Maharaj also. Shivaji Maharaj had come here before he had gone to Surat, which is quite nearby from here. 5 hours away is Surat. Right? So we do trekking. It takes 2 hours to go up, 2 hours to come down. Through the jungle. This Kohoj mountain is very, very rich with a lot of kinds of herbs and different kinds of life. Right? It's very interesting. India has 4 kinds of deadly snakes. We have 3 of them here. Okay? The Russell Viper, right? The Crate, as well as the Cobra.
Kohoj Killa
Now Goshala, here we have 100 plus cows, and now many people tell us, most of the cows are not, most of them we have actually oxen, right? The males are more than the females. So many people laugh at us, they say, why are you maintaining a Goshala which doesn't provide you so much milk and all? Right? So milk is not the main purpose, as we all know. If you keep for milking, then there will be exploitation. Milk comes naturally whatever we get. So what we focus on is the cow dung. Right. So here's a huge vermicompost area, and basically we put only pure cow dung. It gets turned into manure soil, right? And you can sell this like here. It's like 1 kilo 60 rupees. Right, 1 kilo 60 rupees. It makes a good business. You just leave it here. After a few weeks, you keep changing it. So you can walk in, you can see, and then with that, what comes out as the the liquid which comes out from the vermicompost that is also used in farming. The gas which comes out, that is in our gobar gas, biogas plant. So you see the black pipe which is going from the top. The gas is then channeled to one room. In that room, what we do, we use the gas to boil cow urine to make it into go-arka. Cow urine cannot be taken directly. It will burn your stomach, burn your digestion. But if you, basically it's the process of filtration, distillation. Where you just boil the cow urine and then capture the vapors, right? And then we collect it again. So then that is called go-arka. That is used as medicine. Okay? So you can see how fine. Some people talk about save soil. Right? We are making soil. Because how do you save soil then? isn't it? So we are making soil. Remedy is them, not from here. That's a different. There's a unit there. Remedy, different medicines. Find varieties of products made from cow dung, cow urine. We have over 40-50 different products. Right? There are some shown here. You can find them the same in the in the gift shop near the temple as well. Yeah. Now this time rightly you cannot see many cows. All the cows have gone for grazing. So every morning from 8 o'clock till around 10:30 or almost 11 o'clock, they go for grazing in the back of our property towards the mountainside. Right, so every day they go for grazing except during monsoons. Yeah, even here they are not tied. So none of our cows have any, they are not bound and they don't have this traditional practice of this nasika, running the rope through the nose. Initially we used to do it, again some yoga students came and they were like, they asked Dadra Maharaj, that isn't this also cruel? So Maharaj asked us, can you control without this? It is no, it's not easy actually. Anyone who has worked with cows, but the Gopalpur should be here. Right? So it's not easy. But anyways, so they are left to roam free. Chitra, 100 we maintain population because we have sand. We have sand whenever we want, then we. This land in front of you here, which is seen here. So we tried for a project. This was Sanat Kumar Prabhu's GBC college project at one time. 1 acre land in making it sustainable. Right, so we tried for 1 whole year-round farming. Prabhupada told, now 1 acre, 1 cow, 1 family, you can survive. So we tried to do that.
What happened? What was it?
I don't know. That's a facility for them.
This is Bhajan Ashram for all the sannyasis and senior brahmacharis.
So you won't realize the kind of people. Is 70% running on solar panel. Entire farm around 35% is running on solar panel. This is one of the solar power plants. We have other solar powers also in different places. So dikhane ke liye niche rakha hai. The rest are all on buildings here and there. No, there is no. It comes larger. And this also has the nature signature. It looks like a cancer cell only. Anti-cancer property. They make a juice out of this. Right? If you drink it, like really, you can't eat it also. Really horrible.
You have to be on soul platform.
Yeah, your soul will leave after. But it's very famous, and this is the jungly variety actually. So somehow nature has naturally provided a lot of things here. There are a certain kind, now you don't see it in rainy season. There is one thing called as a Jamaican spinach. Shark. Jamaican shark. Which, not marijuana. So they make a sabji out of it, and locally here also we have that. Okay, now local Adivasi Bhasha also we have that. That is said to be snake repellent. So people eat that, snakes don't come and bite them. So God has provided all this, and it's very rare you hear in the village people get snake bite. It's very rare actually.
This is anif.
We had one worker, but it was a dry bite. Just one. Most of the time people just see and get scared.
This is anif.
Noni. I don't know the other name. N-O-N-I is the name. I don't know.
You can see on the
Taste.
taste.
No. Bitter and very kasha. This is a different variety. There are many varieties of figs. Ficus remosia and different. Ficus religiosa. That's a different one.
Nursery. Nursery Buddha.
Which was for guests. Enthusiasm and energy.
Yes.
It's not so much anyways. So really? Krishna. So this area is the waste management area. Okay? So when you have your own farm, your own area, you want to throw any kachra here and there, you have to manage everything. We can't just flush it off and throw it. So this area, we did a geographical survey. This area is the lowest point in GB. So all water, waste water, that means water from washing your hands, water from whatever. Everything comes through underground pipes to this chamber here. Now modern day in cities and in other places, what they do, they collect the waste, then they put actually some medicines, right, some chemicals which breaks it down, and then they just flush it off to the ocean or river or whatever. But over here we can't do that. So we have a very organic way, which is a natural way of water filtration. Many of you must have seen in offices and what they have drinking water with those minerals in between. Right? The water flows to all those minerals and you get mineral water. So similar thing, what happens in the earth, those days when people go to, ek number, do number kheti mein, right? What happens to that? Naturally it becomes khat, naturally it goes into the earth. So that thing which happens underground, we have brought it up in this raised bed, this raised level. So what you're seeing here is just the aesthetics. Behind the stones and the plants is the science. So there's many different layers of soil and different layers of stone. When the dirty mass water touches the top soil, it breaks down and it precipitates through the earth. As it goes through different layers in the soil, it gets purified. And when it goes to different layers of stone, odor, smell gets absorbed. So that then comes out. This water which comes out is human contact friendly. You can wash your hands in it. Human contact friendly means you will not get sick, right? There's no bacterial infection from it. This water is then used in our horticulture, farming. So anytime around, even in summer, if you come to GEV, you're going to find it as green as it is now, right? Singapore, anyone know from Singapore? Okay, Singapore ka kahani batai. So in Singapore is an island. My neighbor, Malaysia's neighbor. So Singapore is an island. They were thinking how to get their drinking water. They're getting their drinking water from Malaysia. We have all the rivers and everything. So they one day invented new water. Please come this side. They invented new water. You can check her. With who was giving lecture? Padma Lochan. You can check. They invented one new water. This was way back when, 2000 something like that. And that new water was basically this kind of water. Water from the usage of people purified into bottled water. It lasted only for 1 year. No one could drink. That's the understanding, that what you're drinking, isn't it? There's some science to that. Adjacent to this is our flower garden. You see all the garlands, Vrindavan Bihari, all the flowers here used for puja. We can't go and buy them, so we grow them here only. Most difficult, challenging time is in rainy season. Rainy season, no flowers come practically. So there are certain flowers, gulchadi, tuberose. Right, tuberose, which comes during even in monsoon, even during rainy season. So those kind of flowers we plant. We need something which gives out year and quantity, isn't it? So we have all this kind of small different kinds of jasmine like that we grow here. So these flower gardens are here. If you're like, not for everyone, but if you're interested, we'll just go one round from the top. This is, you can see it's like a garden of Eden, right? Because the plants are having rich nitrogen. This is very rich nitrogen and you can grow anything in this. We have all kinds of funny things growing there. Alright, so one round we'll come back this way. I'll just tell you ahead of that is what. So this is water purification, wastewater. Now what about solid waste? People eat half, they throw, they can't eat it fully. Right? And what about, if we cook for 1,000, 6,000 people, then all the vegetable waste, what happens to that? So all that is brought in here. We have a machine which grinds it up, make it into kind of like a chutney kind of thing, and then it's placed into that red building over there. You see that red building? It's closed up, okay? That red building. So all the human solid waste and all the food waste, it's all placed into that. That place stinks like anything. Okay, it's full with flies and maggots. So human waste is so disgusting. We went just now to the cow dung, right? The vermicompost. How clean was that? Isn't it? So cow's waste are very clean. Gobar. Human waste from here, human waste from right, front and back. Both are very horrible. So that's why we have a closed enclosure. We don't allow people to enter. Third thing over there is a pyrolysis plant. Pyrolysis plant is basically where we turn plastic into Hare Krishna. Where we turn plastic into oil. So many guests come, they bring water bottles, this and that, they throw it here. So that is a closed, zero oxygen, high pressure burning. And its vapors are collected, cooled down and turned into oil. That oil we use in our diesel generators. So you'll see in Govardhan Eco Village when light goes off, within a short while it comes back again, right? Those days when it goes off, it used to come back after 7 days. here we don't have electricity, we don't have network. We fixed the geo tower here. Right? You want to see where it is? It's hidden. You can't see it. It's a geo tower here. Else there's no network, there's no electricity, there's nothing. Okay? So we installed diesel generators, but the diesel generators then will consume diesel. So we thought, then where are we going to get oil? So from the plastics that people bring, from that we make oil, and that feeds the diesel generators, which gives electricity back to the people. Yeah, it's a lot. That much people comes. So that is called pyrolysis. One devotee connected company from Pune only. So they introduced us to this pyrolysis plant. Okay, there's some measurements like 500 kilos one shot and different types of this thing. Yes. How's your Very good. You know, bro? Yeah. All our electrical work, our civil work, all the equipment are stored here. And from here only we distribute to different places. Now we are going to go into Vrindavan forest. I'd just like to ask, do you all attend the evening aartis and all?
Yes.
Okay, so how many of you have explored Vrindavan forest? You have seen Barsana. So on this side is Nandagaon. Right? You know Nandagaon? So Srimati Radharani walks from here to there to cook for Krishna every day for lunch. So we try to keep as original as you can. Now if you go today, this time to Barsana, you will see the top structure very different. But His Holiness Radharani Swami Maharaj wanted the original structure before renovation when he had went to Barsana for the first time. So when he had saw this, so it was very difficult to find those old pictures. So as we are going up, you can appreciate the top part, the Shikara, which is now like a triangle. This is the original. Now they have renovated in Barsana. But Maharaj said, I wanted that when I saw that for the first time. So in many places in all the temples, Maharaj asked for those old switches. Right? Exact same switches. So it was very difficult to find all these things. Right? So then we tried as much as we can. Nandagaon came up, Krishna and Balaram, Mansukh, Tansukh. That's also there. Vrinda Devi is also there. And we have Shankar, Mahadev, a few places. So I thought you guys have seen all this. So I thought what you have probably not seen.
We have
Not seen anything. Vrindavan forest. So we'll show a little. But mainly for those who have seen, we're going to show where Gopeshwar Mahadev is. How many of you have seen Gopeshwar Mahadev? Gopeshwar Mahadev, you went and saw? Lord Shiva said, okay, you guys are updated, huh? Thanks to the Instagram, isn't it? So we'll just go and see where Gopeshwar Mahadev was the new deity that we installed.
जय बरसाना धाम की श्री जी मंदिर लाडली.
And all the other temples are adjacent to it. Because when you go to Barsana, so first you come to Govardhan. Krishna, Mini Mangal. And Srimati Radharani's photo washing it.
पीली पोखर.
के नाम से प्रसिद्ध हो गई. जय श्रीमती राधा रानी की
जय. अघासुर वध. घर में क्या हुआ था? बिला मान मंदिर. मोर मुझे पीछे है.
This is one. So in the evening after the kirtans, and sometimes we have some nice kirtans, you can see the beautiful painting of Srimati Radharani's Man Leela.
जय.
So maybe next time we can have your sessions here. In our Bhaktivedanta Vidyapit, when we teach, especially in winters, so we go out of the classroom. So we have 6-7 temples around here, 9 temples actually. So we can have classes in different temples. The 3 hours classes happens in different temples in opulence. Same features and you can see inside actually the go later. You can see an actual photo of Radha Govind which is in Jaipur. The day beside Jaipur.
राधा गोविंद मंदिर.
Now we're going behind Radha Govind there. The old part of Vrindavan. In the old Vrindavan where Gopeshwar Mahadev stays. And the last class happening downstairs. And Lord Shiva is sitting here at the lake. He's meditating.
Lord
So this
Shiva
is the before. We are going to see the after. This is the before of the pastime before Lord Shiva becomes Gopeshwar Mahadev. Right? So he's sitting here, he's meditating. Ras Leela is happening down there. We'll see. No, this is earlier. Gopeshwar came recently. He was there during last Shiva. So many places are there for Ras Leela. This is one place.
बमशीवट में रास
And
लीला.
after meditating on this, he becomes Gopeshwar Mahadev. No, the Gopeshwar and Mahadev, na, is a shivling covered with sari and so we told Maharaj how? He said, Maharaj, you try. So, so this is the form of Gopeshwar Mahadev. In meditation. हो गया after dancing हो गया है लेकिन लोगों को एंट्री के लिए खड़े
जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ मंदिर की जय श्री राधा गोपीनाथ. प्रलंबासुर वध. कालिया घाट.
Kept a photo here. Earlier there was a temple, Yamuna. We have one temple there and one temple here, but I think we removed it now.
यमुनोत्री.
Yamunotri, the beginning of Yamuna, and she flows down this way like that. Huh? Photo है? Back there? हाँ, चलो देखेंगे Yamunotri.
बहुत है. यमुनोत्री जहाँ से यमुना जी निकली.
ऐसा आएगा वो गोविंद इधर ही जा रहा है मदन मोहन के पास जा रहा है
जय श्री गोपाल भट्ट समाधि. गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी की जय.
So all the temples in Vrindavan, in the morning we have an offering of fruits and milk, and in the evening we have an offering of paratha. Because when
जय श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड की जय। राधा ब्राह्मण पुत्रियों का कृष्ण बलराम के प्रति स्नेह। Krishna living Vrindavan. Akrura trekking Krishna and Balaram. Yes. गोपियाँ भगवान जी को छोड़ने के लिए तैयार नहीं है। रथ के सामने गिर पड़ी है, बाकी क्रंदन कर रही है। हरे कृष्ण। नंदग्राम, चलिए नंदग्राम की ओर। हरे कृष्णा। अभी यमुना आरती शुरू होने वाली है। हम हैं गोवर्धन इको विलेज में, मुंबई वाड़ा, इस्कॉन वाड़ा। अभी यमुना आरती शुरू होने वाली है। अभी हम गिरिराज जी का आरती करके आए हैं। हरे कृष्णा। गोवर्धन इको विलेज का गोविंदा रेस्टोरेंट। हरे बोल। जय पवनसुत हनुमान की जय। तो ये है जीव में हनुमान जी का मंदिर। हरि बोल। और ये है गोविंदाज। हरे कृष्णा। तो अभी हम जी भी छोड़ रहे हैं।
Yes, so now we are leaving for Delhi. It was very wonderful experience to be here in GEV, Govardhan Eco Village. It's a really replica of original real Vrindavan bridge. So whenever you get chance or opportunity, you must come here and visit this wonderful place and experience your Krishna conscious life. Hari Bol.
अरे बोल। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम।